Now we have Novaria left. But before going to Novaria, might be a good idea to go back to the Citadel. And we do have a whole bunch of stuff now. Aside from the collection stuff, which we'll find just along the way. Dude, half of these are all collection stuff. Hostile takeover. Helena Blake. Right. She wants me to go somewhere and get rid of her coworkers or colleagues. We got Cerberus. I think I was recommended to do this one after going to Novaria, so I will put this off for now. Investigate shipments, Pharaoh's logs. Another Pharaoh's thingy. Oh, Notacrux, right. Geth activities in the Armstrong cluster. Lots for us to do. Let's go talk to everybody first. Get an understanding of what they're all thinking about after the Pharaoh's mission.
Yes, Commander?
Presley, you're fine.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Presley was one of the people who had reservations about aliens being on the ship too, but in general, it seems like no matter what anybody individually thinks, they're all willing to follow military protocol, which I feel like is the minimum baseline here, and as long as you're doing that, then we can set aside other stuff for now.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Are you forgetting I'm your commander? The way you're talking to me. Doesn't seem like you have anything new, though.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
You're lucky I'm a chill commander, man. The way you're talking, some of these people, some of these other commanders out there probably wouldn't be so happy. Why don't we talk to Tali today first? Last time we ended off with her. And then we'll wrap back up, and Liara's resting right now. Hey guys. Engineer Adams.
Something I can do for you, Commander?
No.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Why are you so happy?
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
How about Saren's head?
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
And you didn't think to tell me that before when you were explaining the Admiralty Board? Well, at least you're not flaunting it around like it's some, you know, yeah, okay.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen, but it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Differently as in nicely or not nicely?
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Kinda like being a human specter, huh? A lot of expectations on everybody here.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Whoa,
Yes,
that's a bit.
I know, but you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the Veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
Does it really just have to be a you or them kind of thing? Can we find a third solution somewhere down the line? Millions, huh?
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I was under the impression the Geth were sort of like a hive mind thing, so are there even Geth that work independently out there? Oh, I don't know which ones we've looked at.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know.
Oh, I think we've heard this
It's
one.
been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
I think we've heard this one. Let's hear it quickly again.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally...
Right.
How come the Council...
But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural. Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Like a hive mind.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
Okay, so not like a hive mind. Good thing to get a clarification on. But wow, we have millions of Geth behind the Veil though, so they're really taking advantage of this process then. Coordinating low-level functional processes. So the more Geth are around, the less they have to spend time on thinking about stuff like manual blinking, manual breathing. Sorry.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth,
Right.
as you can imagine, a general order went out across all
Hey,
quarry.
you can't blame...
We feared the Geth
These
would
parts
pursue
we've
us,
definitely heard.
but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
You're an only child too. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's that different from what we normally see though. If, for example, maybe the daughter or a son of a country's president or a famous CEO, people would definitely scrutinize them more.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago.
Oh.
Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
How are you two then?
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Doesn't sound like you had a very, a childhood with a lot of parental presence. How old is Tali? I get the impression she's sort of young for her race, especially because she's just going on the pilgrimage now.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Well, don't worry, Tali. We'll be going to a lot of worlds and we'll pick up a moon rock for your people or something. They'll be happy, no worries. Hey, you got anything new and cool?
Looking for supplies?
I haven't really bought anything.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I don't... Ooh. Spectre Master Gear. Holy crap, this is expensive. Prototype sniper rifle, only available to Spectres. Its accuracy and damage are unmatched. HMWSR. HMWSG. HMWA. Humanity? Humanity something? I don't know. Oh, well, I can buy some of this stuff. Should I? What is this? Pistol. A prototype sidearm, only available to Spectres. Will there be better ones later on, though? I don't want to buy something and then not have it be the best. It's back to that problem again. I'll buy... Oh, it costs a pretty penny, though. But this is like basically the best of each category. Sniper rifle, shotgun, assault rifle. Heavy armor for human. I don't think I can wear heavy armor. Can I? Yeah, I can only do light armor. I can't do heavy. Because heavy needs... I don't think I can at all as a Vanguard. Yeah, it was, assault training. Unlock tactical armor. Not even heavy armor, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, we're here anyway. Yeah. Is that a skill or is that a passive thing? I've got no clue. Let's see how this goes for now. Yeah, ability to equip light armor and unlocks medium armor. We just can't do heavy armor at all. Which means, do I even want to buy anything from you then? Because you only have heavy armor, it seems.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
By the way, why are you not wearing the armor I gave you? That really ugly pink one.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
Oh no.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Okay, now we have to ask.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
That's really sad. At first, listen, it kind of sounds like a haha funny thing, but it's really sad that a lot of their decisions and behavior revolve around this tragedy that happened to them. And it's still ongoing, and there's nothing they can do to fix it. They don't know how to fix it. Is it even fixable? Does anyone want to fix it? There's no money in it. And even if it is fixable, then now you have the problems with the Krogans rapidly propagating again, which the Citadel, the Council, are not okay with, so I don't know.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
Oh my god.
We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
But they were convinced that, or at least they were claiming that they didn't lose a liver. So, did they know?
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly.
Oh!
He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Oh my god. In a dystopia though, I can totally see this becoming like a legitimate business. Hey, you poor, wanna make some side money? Come over here, let me clone your organ inside your own body, and if anything goes wrong, well, tough luck.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
See, it's back to Garrus bending the rules and whatever again. Recently, where I live, we had a case where, this is going off on a tangent, but there was a gang shooting at the airport, and the gang people just swung by the airport and then left in a car or something, and then the police were criticized by the public for not chasing after them. But their reasoning was something like, if we chase after them, that could possibly start a gunfight in the middle of the streets and citizens could get hurt. So it's kind of like what's happening here. The Citadel stance, CSEC stance, is that we would rather let a criminal get away than to chance an innocent bystander getting hurt. Which I feel like... It's really hard to say these things because if you get the person right now, if you get the criminal right here, some people might die right away, but in the long term, less people might die. But then, what are you gonna say to the people who got hurt? Or their family, or... Oh my god. I would say I have to agree. On paper at the minimum.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Okay, I agree with the first part. Let's disable the ship, stop him from running. But maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't? That sounds a little bit cold-blooded of you, Garrus. I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I don't... No. I'm a fence-sitter.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Let's go!
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Let's go, let's go! Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, we're a Spectre anyway. We don't have to listen to anybody.
What do you want, Shepard?
Have you been Wrex?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Very practical.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Oh.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And how do you feel? How does the average Krogan really feel? Do we all really willingly submit to the Citadel rule, the Council rule?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk.
What is a crush?
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws
Your dad.
that even we hold sacred.
You didn't tell me Jared was your dad.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Ooh.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
That was a little heavy. How come so many people here on our crew seem to have daddy issues? This entire floor. Garrus' dad being a CSEC officer, your dad, Tali's dad. Ooh.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Sorry.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Let's go, let's go.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Did Tali have anything for me? Everyone's wanting me to do something suddenly.
Are your people really dying?
Oh my god.
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
Okay, we've heard this part.
But they go to colony. We're not. So we leave.
Yeah.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Maybe Tali... This one these two I'm pretty sure we already...
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Yeah.
Every Krogan is infected.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
And I know Ashley is there, but we will save her, Kaden, and Liara for a little bit later. Tali, did you have anything you wanted me to do for you?
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach... This is presented as a gift to the captain of the...
I want to talk about
like
something
what?
else.
Our lives aren't easy?
No, not for now.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender.
I want to talk about
like
something
what?
else.
Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
Maybe later. Maybe they don't want to overwhelm me. Just Wrex and Garrus for now? Alright, sounds good. Sounds like a good place to start with exploration. But let's do one of those Pharaoh's ones first. Looking for Noda Crux or Geth attacks on other places. There's too much crime and injustice in this world, though. The galaxy's too big for one Spectre to fix all the problems. Let's see here. Okay, hold on. Crow, yes. You know, I kind of want to bring Garrus to Wrex's, and I kind of want to bring Wrex to Garrus's. Because they hate each other, so I kind of want them to understand each other's plight. Although I get the feeling, Garrus... I don't know, some of these... Okay, Wrex definitely hates Garrus. I don't know how Garrus feels about Wrex. Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Investigate samples. Metano system in the Maroon Sea cluster. Investigating samples. Which one is this one? Geth activities. Let's go to Noda Crux. Maroon Sea cluster. Oh, that's the same one as... It's the same one as this one. Investigating samples. While on Pharos, you found the personal log of an Exogeny employee. The notes seem to express some concern about samples he provided to a group he only referred to as Cerberus. Oh, there's 2 Cerberus ones. Okay, then in that case, maybe I'll put this off then, because it's really likely I'll end up doing all of them in the same area. Shipments. Amazon system in the Voyager cluster. Oh, we probably have new places.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
My god. What?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
We just talked. What? We just dismissed.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Why didn't you tell me? Whatever.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Well, you're basically telling me to not go then if you say that. I can do whatever I want? Okay, well, I'll continue doing whatever I was gonna do earlier. Huh. Thought I saw someone around the corner just now. Race against time! You need to explore Pharos, Noveria, and Artemis Tau cluster in Vermeer to find the clues leading you to the conduit before Saren. But this is not actually timed, right? So, don't look at it. Where was I gonna go? Amazon system? Voyager cluster? Oh, this is... Wait, this is also... Cerberus is also in the Yangtze system. I'm a little bit hesitant about going to these other ones that are in the same region as Cerberus, because I'll accidentally go to the Cerberus ones, I feel like. How about hostile takeover then? The two crime lords are located in the Han system of the Gemini Sigma cluster, and in the Dis system of the Hades Gamma cluster. Okay, Gemini... or Han, Gemini Sigma. Han, Gemini Sigma. Was that it? Yeah, we already looked at Hercules. I'm pretty sure. Citadel, Vermeer, Kepler Verge, Maroon Sea, Artemis Tau, Gemini Sigma, Ming, Han. It seems these are named after Chinese dynasties. Who is paying our electricity bill? Not me. MSV Worthington. The Worthington is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. Shanxi. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state. The main thrusters are cold, and it is adrift off the orbit of Anti-Ropris. What is this? Do we know what this is? Well, this doesn't seem that special. We haven't been here before, right? I don't think so. I don't recognize any of these names. Medallion. League of One. Parag. Light metal. Titanium. Oh my god, orbital period. Almost 2,000 Earth years. Holy crap. Like 1,000 degrees Celsius, did you see that? Nope. Nothing here. Okay. What is this? The Morrison Company. Shanxi. Garrus and Ashley. What's happening here? Do we know what's happening here?
Guess nobody's home.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
No, I don't believe that one bit. Keep a lookout, everybody. This must be some quest. I just can't remember what quest. Maybe it's something we heard on the radio.
Hear that? We're not alone.
I didn't hear anything, actually. I don't see anything on the map.
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired. Area secured.
Did I just walk too close, or how did it blow up? Ow, ow. Walking into every trap here.
Area secured.
Are you sure, Ashley? Crew quarters, medical bay, cockpit.
Take him out!
Dude, we're not even standing that close to it. It was Ashley.
Perimeter clear.
So if there's a trap here, someone's waiting for us, or they want something from us. What the heck? Okay. Who are you?
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
No brain activity. He's dead. Body's nothing but an empty shell.
Don't touch anything for now.
Leave him alone until we know more about what's going on here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Why is there a random person here?
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. Is what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Wait. Jacob? That's the one woman's husband, right? Julia. Julia was the lady that was talking about the gene therapy and stuff. I'm sure. Jacob was her husband's name. And they mentioned Julia just now, too. Oh. I thought Jacob was dead, but maybe they just hadn't heard from him. But, well, actually, it's not looking so great right now anyway, but he's not dead. Oh. Are there people here? Why were there traps?
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Oh no. I didn't know they were all on the same ship before, though. I thought Julia was kind of like waiting at home with a pregnant child or something. But it sounds like from here, I'm assuming that was Julia. It sounds like she was also on the ship. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't misremember any names. These are the same names, but I wasn't aware we had a thing here related to them. It was Michael, Jacob, and Julia. Michael was the brother.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Engaging target!
Try you!
Oh my god.
Take cover!
I don't want to kill her. That's why I'm like... Oh no.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
It was a different person. Although I'm really sure, wasn't that lady also named Julia, and wasn't her husband also named Jacob? Oh no. So she was setting traps here because she didn't want anyone killing Jacob. And now that we found out the truth, she was gonna off us, but there's nothing we can do. And he wouldn't want to be kept alive by the machines, right? According to the logs, which I'm assuming we don't have to think too hard about, just take it at face value. Okay.
You did the right thing, Commander.
Oh, but we killed Julia too. Couldn't we have detained her? Oh, she's gone. Oh. Not big enough to be like an actual quest, but strange things happening. Not strange, human things.
Heads up!
Human things happening across the galaxy. And by human, I don't mean like a Alliance member, but I mean, oh, we're so used to using human as a descriptor for understandable behavior. Like, you know, it's very human to do that, but I guess I can't really use that phrase in Mass Effect, huh? It's understandable how this developed.